Akaash might honestly go down in history as the comedian whose wife ended his career. The same guy who built his name by roasting and bullying others has now turned into the internet's favorite meme. After weeks of non-stop bullying, people actually started feeling bad for the guy. Like, for real, everyone was asking the same question. Why would he even allow himself to be humiliated like this? And through all of it, Akaash stayed completely silent. Until now, out of nowhere, they brought the whole thing up on Flagrant. And not only that, they brought his wife on the podcast too. And trust me, from start to finish, this episode is genuinely hard to watch. The boys start asking her directly about all those wild TikTok videos where she talked about her past one by one, and every time her response is basically the same. I didn't mean it like that. It was just a joke, or people misunderstood me. Meanwhile, Akaash is just sitting there, quiet, smiling awkwardly, looking like he's being dragged through some kind of public humiliation ritual in real time. It's uncomfortable. It's tense. And you can almost feel the secondhand embarrassment through the screen. So what I'm going to do now is show her old clips where she says those wild things, and then show you her responses to each of them on the podcast, back to back. And I want you to tell me what you genuinely think about this whole situation in the comments. So they start the whole thing by asking her about that frat party story and the popping the pussy video, the one that really blew up online.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat.
Popping pussy.
Yeah. Let's just get some definition.
Okay.
We're gonna any terms that you might need to know the actual meaning of. Alex is here to break it down.
I thought it was just like dancing, getting dressed up, and maybe that was my mistake.
Yeah.
So I acknowledge that.
Look at this. Big one.
Yeah, the act of getting dressed up, looking fly as hell, wearing a minimum of 3-inch heels, preferably higher, and dancing your ass off into the wee hours of the morning. That was what I was doing.
Yeah, this is white people's definition of it. This is what you learn. Guys, what do you think popping pussy is?
You see? The way that black dude looked at them after that response, bro, that's the exact look any sane person gives when they hear that kind of explanation. But it gets even crazier because you're about to find out how flexible reality suddenly becomes when the receipts start rolling in. So next, they ask her about that other video, the one where she said she used to have a whole rotation roster for guys.
Allegedly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, is it true that you said that there was a rotation of guys?
A roster.
Roster.
Yeah, what does a roster mean to you?
What does this mean?
You guys have to understand, have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl?
Never.
Yes.
I was, you know. Okay, so I was...
His Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was a repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You can have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like 2 guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like she's introducing a brand new dictionary, because apparently it's not just 1 or 2 times that we misunderstood her. It's like every single video she ever posted, we all somehow got it wrong. And just when you think, okay, there's no way it can get more ridiculous, it somehow does. Because you know what the definition of hookup means, right? Like, everyone on this planet knows what that word usually means. Cool. Keep that definition in your head. Lock it in. Now watch how she redefines that too.
When you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean
fucking.
hooking up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally.
Now, I will be honest, as much as I was heartbroken by what was going on with you guys and definitely with, Akaash, my brother, there was a little part of me that was like, it would be hilarious to come in here and find out you had a huge roster, was lying about being a virgin this whole time.
Wait, funny for you.
It would have been heartbreaking for you.
Yeah.
You waited your whole life to share your virginity with a girl, and she threw it to some frat house 20 years ago.
A white dude.
A white guy. A fucking white guy.
Never.
Got that shit. Don't slap 5 there. That's bad. Okay. So no real roster.
Yes.
Because what is a roster, Al?
Yeah, what's a roster?
What was a roster like?
Urban Dictionary, Indian Dictionary, right?
Yeah. Turban
I had a
dictionary.
roster.
Okay, Al, what is a roster, Al?
So a roster is a rotation of partners that they would pop their pussy for me.
No, okay.
That's what a roster would do.
I love how he intentionally brings it right back to the popping thing again, like he's low-key telling her, yeah, we're not dumb. So now it comes to the sore butthole story, and the one she was excitedly telling on TikTok like it was just another funny memory. This time, though, her response is totally different. Now she switches it up and starts playing the victim. First, just watch how she explains this one, and then tell yourself if that response sounds genuine to you or not.
Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
And now watch how she twists the story and plays victim.
I mean, I think people talking about the sore butthole story, because that was more kind of like an assault story, but I didn't want to label it as such because I didn't think it was super traumatizing and I had already shared one.
Right.
And I feel like the internet has a quota for girls of like how many assault stories they could share, regardless of if it's true or not. Like, obviously, I didn't.
You think the internet would be like, oh, every story she tells us she's
that's
getting
why
assaulted.
I didn't want to do that. So I was like, oh, this happened. I didn't really say it's okay.
So what happened, if you don't mind saying?
Well, I mean, so I was living in San Francisco, working on
Definitely
my
a
internship.
butt thing would happen there. Not shocking at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like when Tinder first came out. There was no Bumble. There was no Hinge. I met this guy on Tinder. Whatever. Like we were like just feeling like the vibes, and I stupidly was like, oh, you can sleep over, but like not really wanting to hook up that much, because again, for me, like I was just like, okay, maybe we can make out and just like whatever and cuddle. But then I guess he like wanted.
Was this guy Indian?
No, he was like Asian.
Yeah, he took it very differently than, I've learned this translation.
Wait, what do you mean?
An Indian guy might understand what an Indian girl means when she says we're hooking up. It doesn't mean we're
There's something conservative.
I think most American people
I was thrown off by her inviting him over. Because when I've
that
been
was,
invited over, that usually means, oh, we're
No, I know. That was, again, stupid decision on my part. I was like 21. So it's like, I really just like, I don't know, like I just was making bad decisions all around. So it's like, but I was like, okay, like we'll kiss, whatever. I don't remember, honestly, I don't even remember too much, but I just remember him like trying to like sneak a finger. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. Yeah. But like then the next day, like it was like kind of feeling sore, but it wouldn't, like if it had been anything else, it would, that would have been a whole other story. It would have been like, it would have teared something, Yeah. So it was just like that.
The funny thing is, she's clearly lying, and they clearly know she's lying. And Akaash also knows that they know she's lying. You can literally feel it in those awkward silences on the podcast, those quiet moments where nobody says anything, but everything is being said. It's like they're saying, we'd never let this slide if this wasn't your wife sitting here on the couch. And yet somehow through all of this, Akaash still keeps insisting that she was a virgin when they met.
I will say also, if she had a body count, I would have been like, hey. Cut the. But because she doesn't, and I know how like innocent she actually is.
Oh, you are a virgin? That's real?
I wasn't a virgin until I met him,
And if she wasn't, that body count thing, I'd have been like, what are we doing here?
Right.
Because I would have been insecure about it. But I can be, not that I'm so secure, but.
The look Andrew gave the boys when she said she was a virgin was honestly the highlight of the whole podcast. He just turns to the guys and gives them that look like, boys, she really thinks we're dumb.
I wasn't a virgin until I met him,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
This is her straight up crashing out on a fan for even asking about her virginity. Basically saying like, yeah, I'm lying. Now what?
Who the fuck are you to talk about when I lost my fucking virginity? I will talk about it because it's my fucking sexuality and it's my fucking story. So sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. And also, do you think Akaash never touched a fucking woman before he met me? Like, we both hooked up with people, we both were in relationships, and then together we both lost our virginity. So sit the fuck down. You're like, just unfollow me. You're so annoying.
The rest of the podcast after that was basically just them joking about all kinds of weird stuff in their relationship. Like how she supposedly wouldn't even mind if Akaash was getting a hand job from another woman and a bunch of other strange things they casually threw out there.
You're cool with him just getting a hand job massage?
Totally.
Are you
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I've said that it's less work for me.
At this point, it didn't even feel like damage control anymore. Like, it just felt awkward, forced, and honestly hard to watch. If you want to catch more updates like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss anything coming next.